Good morning, students. So now today we will see the numericals on chapter 2, part 4. I'll read out the problem. A 4 microfarad capacitor is charged by a 200 volt supply. It is then disconnected from the supply and it is connected to another uncharged 2 microfarad capacitor. How much electrostatic energy of the first capacitor is dissipated in the form of heat and electromagnetic radiation? So we'll go to the solution. C1 equal to 4 microfarad and V1 equal to, this is V1, to 200 volt. Initially, the electrostatic energy stored is in the capacitance capacitor C1 is U1 equal to half C1 V1 square equal to half. And what is C1 here? C1 is given, that is 4 into 10 raised to minus 6. And what is V1? 200, right? 200 square will write. So when we solve this one, so that is 2 ones are 2 twos are, and here it is 4000, okay, for 40,000. So 10 raised to minus 6, and here it is 2. 2 4 the 8. So here we will get 8 into 10 raised to minus 2 joule, right? So now this again, that 200 volt is connected to a 2 microfarad capacitor, and that will become a common potential. So therefore, common potential, what we can take, V equal to total charge divided by total capacity. So total charge can be taken as C1 V1 by, and the total capacity is C1 plus C2. Okay. Now, so what is C1? 4 into 10 raised to minus 6 into 200 divided by C1 is 4 and 2, and 10 raised to minus 6 is common. That's why I have taken here 4 plus 2 into 10 raised to minus 6. So what answer we get is 133.33 volt, right? So then another energy when it is connected to the capacitor. So it is connected after C1, it is connected to C2, that is uncharged. So therefore U2 equal to half C1 plus C2 into V square. So half into 6, 10 raised to minus 2. So 6 how we got, that is 4 plus 2. So 4 plus 2 is 6. So 6 into 10 raised to minus 2 into 133.33 whole square. So it is not 10 raised to minus 2, it is 10 raised to 6 minus 6. Okay. So what answer we get is 5.33 into 10 raised to minus 6 joule, minus 2 joule. So therefore energy dissipated. How much is the energy dissipated here? So U1 minus U2. You have to do. So 8 minus 5 into 10 raised to, 5.33 into 10 raised to minus 2. So answer we get is 2.67 into 10 raised to minus 2 joule. So energy dissipated is 2.67 into 10 raised to minus 2 joule. So let us go to the next question. A spherical capacitor has an inner sphere of radius 12 centimeter and the outer sphere of 13 centimeter radius. The outer sphere is earth and the inner sphere is given a charge of 2.5 microcoulomb. The space between the concentric sphere is filled with a liquid of dielectric constant 32. Determine the capacitance of the capacitor. What is the potential of the inner sphere? Compare the capacitance of this capacitor with that of an isolated sphere of radius 12 centimeter. Explain why the latter is much smaller. Okay. So there are two spheres here, concentric spheres, right? So one inner sphere has the radius 12 centimeter, outer sphere has the radius of 13 centimeter. The outer sphere is earth, okay, and the charge given to the inner sphere is 2.5 microcoulomb. Then between those two spheres, a dielectric medium, a liquid of dielectric constant 32 is filled completely. Now what is asked are, so there are three questions asked here. First we have to determine the capacitance of the capacitor, then and the potential of the inner capacitor, and we have to compare the capacitor outer and inner, and how much is the capacitance of the isolated capacitors, and which is smaller, that we have to explain. Okay, so now radius, inner capacitor radius is A and outer capacitor radius is B. That's what we have taken here. Substitute for Ra and Rb, and the charge for inner sphere is how much? 2.5 into microcoulomb. Then dielectric constant is 32. Then capacitance of the spherical capacitor is 4 pi epsilon naught K Ra Rb by Rb minus Ra. So what you get is, when we substitute all this, 5.5 into 10 raised to minus 9. It is minus 9 farad. Then potential of the inner sphere, V equal to Q by C. So Q is given 2.5 into 10 raised to minus 6, and see what we got here. That is 5.5 into 10 raised to minus 9. So we got the potential also, right? So that is, we got the capacitance, and we got the answer for the potential of the inner sphere. Now for the third question we have to see, if the radius is 12 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter, then sphere is 4 pi epsilon naught r. So that is, we have to our radius capital R is 12. 12 into 10 raised to minus 2. So answer what you get is 1.33 into 10 raised to minus 11. So now this is C dash, and this we have to subtract with this one. So therefore, so which is greater now in these two? 4.5 into 10 raised to, sorry, 5.5 into 10 raised to minus 9 it is, and it is 1.33 into 10 raised to minus 11. So which is better now here? The C, the inner sphere is better. Therefore, what we can conclude here, the capacity of an isolated sphere is much smaller, because in capacitor outer sphere is earth. Potential difference decreases and capacitance increases. Okay, then let us go to the questions which are asked, numericals which are asked in the previous annual exam question papers. So let us go for 2015. 2 point charges plus 1 nanocoulomb and minus 4 nanocoulomb are 1 meter apart in air. Find the position along the line joining the two charges at which the resultant potential is 0. So solution is, let Q1 equal to Q1 equal to 1 nanocoulomb and Q2 equal to 4 nanocoulomb, and D is equal to 1 meter. Then net potential is V equal to V1 plus V2, that is V equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 by R1 plus 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q2 by R2 equal to 0. So 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught gets cancelled. So what we have is 1 into 10 raised to minus 9 divided by x equal to 4 into 10 raised to minus 9 by 1 minus x. So how you got this x here? So I'll explain here. So let us take two charges on a line Q1, Q2. I have solved the similar problem with different charges or with different numbers. So let us give the separation as 1 meter between these two charges as it is given, and here let P be that point where potential becomes 0, right? So from Q1 to P, let us take the distance as x, and what will be the remaining here from P to Q2? it will be 1 minus x. So that's why we have taken here for R1 and R2. R1 is taken as x and R2 is taken as 1 minus x. So therefore, we'll bring the constants one side and variables one side. 1 minus x by x equal to 4 by 1. So when you solve this equation, you get x equal to 0.2 meter. Okay, so let us go to the next problem. So it is a 2016 problem. When two capacitors are connected in series and connected across 4 kilovolt line, the energy stored in the system is 8 joule, and the same capacitor, if it is connected in parallel across the same line, the energy stored is 36 joule. Find the individual capacitance. Okay, so what is the problem here? So two capacitors are there, they are connected in series first. For the and voltage across that series connection is 4 kilovolt, and what is the energy stored between the capacitor is 8 joule. Okay, so in see, when it is series, then it is reciprocal, right? So it is energy dissipated will be again less, but when it is connected in parallel, the energy dissipated will be more, right? That is 36 joule. So what is asked is, we have to find the individual capacitance, right? So it is lot of effort here. Go through the question, it is very important. So given potentials are 4 into 10 raised to 3 volt, and joule, what is the energy for series? It's 8 joule, right? So energy for the series is US equal to half CS V square. Then from here we get CS equal to 2 US by V square. So what answer you get is 10 raised to minus 6 farad. So CS equation, the theoretical equation formula is C1 C2 by C1 plus C2, that is equal to 10 raised to minus 6. So let us consider this as equation number 1. Now, so similarly we'll solve for UP. UP is nothing but energy in the parallel combination, not Uttar Pradesh, right? So it is energy for parallel combination. So it is half Cp V square. Cp equal to 2 UP by V square equal to 2 into 36 divided by 4 into 10 raised to 3 whole square. So that is equal to 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 6 farad. So in parallel combination, Cp equal to C1 plus C2, that is equal to 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 6. This is, let us consider this as equation number 2. Then Cs equal to C1 plus C2 divided by, so C1 by C1 plus C2 it is, so we will take it as Cp only. So this will consider this as Cp. So C1 C2 equal to C1 Cs into Cp equal to 10 raised to minus 6 into 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 6. So from this we will get C1 equal to 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 12 divided by C2. So from equation 2 we have Cp equal to C1 plus C2. That is, substitute for C1 from the above equation. So we will get 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 12 divided by C2 plus C2. Then this is 4.5 into 10 raised to minus 6. Then, so we get the quadratic equation for two values you get, right? So C2 equal to, when you solve this equation, you get C2 equal to 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 farad and 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 6, right? So Cp equal to C1 plus C2. Then again, from all solving all these equations, you will get C1 equal to 3 into 10 raised to minus 6 farad and C2 equal to 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 6 farad. Okay, you can also try other solution also. Then let us go to the next one. 2019 it is. In a circular parallel plate capacitor of radius 5 centimeter and they are separated by a distance 2 millimeter. Calculate the capacitance and the energy stored when it is charged by connecting a battery of 200 volt. So epsilon naught value is given. So R is what, 5 centimeter. So convert that into meter. So 0.05 meter. Then D equal to 2 millimeter. So that will be 0.002 meter. So for capacitance, that is, which involves the area and the distance. So A epsilon naught divided by D. So here it is a circular plate, right? So pi r square epsilon naught by D. So per cross sectional area will take the area of the circle, pi r square epsilon naught by D. So answer what you get is 3.47 into 10 raised to minus 11 farad. Then what is energy? Energy is equal to half CV square. So energy, when you substitute for C and V in the equation, you will get energy is equal to 6.94 into 10 raised to minus 7 joule, or you can equate it to 7 joule also. Okay.